How's it going, BoLS fans? I am here at the GCT Studios booth talking about Bushido and Rise of the Kage today. I'm here with Gordon from GCT Studios. So Gordon, it looks like the big, really awesome thing you guys have. Well, you got two. First of all, you got the brand new faction for Bushido. Bushido, however it's pronounced. We've got the Tengu, and you got a bunch of really great Tengu models over here in the case. So tell us a little bit about that faction.
Okay, cool. So that's the newest faction, adds to our current line. We've tried to introduce a few models in addition to a starter set at point of release, so you can play competitively straight off with the faction.
Right, get up to 50 points right away.
Yeah, definitely. It's also our first full endeavor into digital sculpting, so that's our real first line. They're showing, I mean, they're beautiful sculpts. I mean, I like our line, obviously I'm biased, but they're just so beautiful. You know
well, I mean, what I really noticed looking at them, I mean, you got that one guy and he's got birds all over him, you know, they're all completely wrapped in detail. They've got a lot of character. One of the things that was really interesting to me was you know, you have the bird guys, the Tengu, but then they also have some humans that seem to be there along with them.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
what's up with those guys?
Yeah, in the fluff on it, they're the indigenous population of the Jewa Isles, so they live quite up in the high mountains and stuff where the Tengu dwell. And so they have a loose alliance with these hill tribes that live up there. So in times of strife and that, which is obviously happening in the Jewa Isles now in the fluff, you know, they kind of make up the rank and file troops of the Tengu forces, really. So, and obviously the Tengu are quite high-pointed models, so you normally only have, you know, a few of them, or very elite force if you play lots of Tengu in your list, then you bulk it up with the human inhabitants.
So what else for the other factions? Do you have any new models for the other factions available?
No new models at GenCon, but obviously we're keeping up with our current release, so we release a new model every other month for each of the factions. And obviously as the faction lines grow, we'll probably support the Tengu and the Silver Moon a bit more than the other factions, just to, you know, build their model count. So you can have various lists and stuff in it as well. We've also just released a card pack, which brings in some thematic lists, so you have a bit of list building restriction, but you get a perk out of it if you choose to play one of the themed lists, which is quite cool. So,
Alright, and then behind us, we have Rise of the Kage. So this is a board game.
For sure,
Now I kind of followed the Kickstarter. Basically, you've got your ninja clans, they're trying to infiltrate like a castle, right? Is that correct?
Definitely. We've actually, the Kickstarter went really well. We're quite pleased with the way it went, so we did an expansion out of the funds we raised from the Kickstarter as well. So it's a double-sided board, so the location you try to infiltrate will change. So like you said, it's a manor house and the dock areas.
Alright, so here are ninjas, and then these are the guys trying to keep the ninjas out.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really excited about this. I mean, the plastics, I think, are just phenomenal. They came up really, our first foray into board games. I was a bit nervous about doing plastics, being a hardcore miniature guy myself. I was like, plastics, you know what I mean?
They don't always work as well.
But yeah, they came out really, really nice, the plastics, and the quality of the game is just, I mean, everyone that's had a look at it's really pleased. So it's shipping to backers within a couple of weeks now.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be really excited when they get their hands on it.
Yeah, definitely. And then we'll go to retail sometime around October, I believe. So
perfect. Yeah. All right, well, is there anything else really exciting that you want to tell us about? Any other plans in the works?
We've got lots of plans for GCT coming up, so we're working on new factions all the time as well, so we're definitely going to grow that line. Depending on how the board game's received, we're really working on an expansion for that, which will pull it more in line with the Bushido, because there's already a bit of a crossover between the games, so the models that are available.
This is set in the Bushido universe, not actual feudal Japan.
Yeah, exactly. So there's crossover, you can utilize the models for that. We've produced cards that can play in Bushido. So we're looking at doing some crossover with other companies. I don't want to mention names yet until that's finalized, you know. But we're doing some crossover promotional models, and so that's quite exciting for us as well.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
It was great talking to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I love it. I'll definitely be keeping my eye out for all the stuff you guys are working on.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time, mate.
Thank you.
Cool.